Yo, what is going on, guys? Julian from Hoop Journey. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Today we're going to be getting into John Wall and his crazy path to the NBA. John Wall, we all know he's an all-star superstar point guard for the Washington Wizards. Even though they are on a down year, John Wall currently having a decent season, averaging 20 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. But it wasn't always so smooth and simple for John Wall, 28 years old, born in Raleigh, North Carolina on September 6, 1990, and he had a tough upbringing. John Wall said if it wasn't for basketball, he'd be in the streets or in jail. And when he was around 13 and 14 years old, he was taking cars, or his friends would steal cars and he'd be riding in there with him. And he said if you can't get in through the door, you break the window and do what you gotta do. He's also been fired at a party, and he said he even returned fire when he was getting shot at. So this is a very tough path, especially for a young man growing up without his father. His father did serve jail time. He was convicted of murder, and later on when he was released a couple years after that, he was sent back to prison for armed robbery. Also, John Wall didn't even find out that his father was convicted of murder until 2010 when a reporter broke it to him and asked him about it. His mother did respond and say that she shielded him and hid away this past and terrible news just to protect him and for him not to know the terrible past about his father. While serving his prison sentence, John Wall's father found that he was terminally ill with liver disease, and unfortunately he was released a month early just because they knew he wasn't gonna survive and he only had a month left of living. And one day his liver actually exploded. John Wall was there, but he was sent home by his mother, and later that night his father did unfortunately pass away. Now it doesn't even stop there. John Wall's mother, her father, so John Wall's grandfather, was murdered while his mother was only 9 years old at his house. And this is a crazy story how it all broke down. So John Wall's grandfather and friend were drinking a little too much, and John Wall's grandfather's friend accused him of stealing $10 from him and said if he didn't give it up, he was gonna go to his house and shoot him with his shotgun. And John Wall's father wanted all the smoke because he said, "I'll be right here, come on." And his friend brought it to him, and unfortunately he did shoot and kill John Wall's father on his porch over $10 that being end up found by his friend's girlfriend. So that's kind of a crazy story all up in itself. John Wall also didn't know his mother was only 9 years old when this happened. He said that he knew about the story but never knew that she was at such a young age when this tragedy happened. So John Wall's family has dealt with a lot of tragedy and trauma, and it's crazy the adversity that he overcame. John Wall was actually a troubled child. He had a nickname. He was nicknamed Crazy J on the playground because he was always getting into arguments and fights. If a call he didn't like was being made, he'd throw the ball and throw a temper tantrum. And all of this changed once he was in the sophomore year of his high school career, and a coach checked him and said, "If you come here tomorrow with that same attitude, we're gonna cut you." And John Wall went to that next practice and he did exactly that. He had a call that didn't go his way and he threw a temper tantrum, and the coach, even though John Wall was his best player, he cut him from the team and said go home and never come back. Now John Wall said a lot of his anger came after the passing of his father. He was just so angry after his father died. Couldn't control it. His brother felt the same way. A lot of people didn't even know about his half brother that went to jail. John Wall said he was visiting him every day once he was in jail, but he just never spoke about his brother. So a lot of people didn't even know about that situation. His brother is in jail. John Wall said he killed Crazy J as soon as he found out that his mother paid $200 for John Wall to go to an AAU tournament and let the electricity get turned off in their apartment. She didn't pay her electricity bills just so John Wall could go out to his basketball tournament, go out and show off for his team and try to pick up a scholarship or more attention and build up his rankings. So a great sacrifice made by his mother, and it turned out to be a great choice by her, knowing John Wall would go #1 in the draft in the future. But it wasn't that quick for John Wall yet. In in his junior year, he said he was going on all the top ranked websites to check out what his rank was, and he said it never was enough. His junior year, he was top 20 and calling out players saying he was better than this guy, and how is this guy ranked number 1? John Wall turned it up his senior year and would end up being the number 1 ranked player in all of the nation for his senior class. John Wall ended up going to Kentucky to play with Coach Cal and just showed out and was drafted number 1 by the Washington Wizards. John Wall, now in year 9 of his NBA career, he is a 5-time All-Star, made 2014-2015 All-NBA Defensive Team, 2016-2017 All-NBA Team. John Wall and the Wizards have got off to a rough start this year, currently in the 10th seed in the East with 11-16 records. There's a lot of trade rumors and speculation going on which direction the Wizards should move in. John Wall has been a part of a bunch of trade rumors going on, so let me know what you guys think about John Wall, his tough upbringing, and just a movie-like story he's been through. His life is definitely like a movie. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about John Wall. It's Julian from Hoop Journey, and I'm out.